Hi boys, girls, hope you're all okay. Right guys, this monthly update, I suppose, quick update. So, for some reason, YouTube have changed these things now where obviously you can't record for as long as you want and it only gives you so many time frames now and again. So, for some reason, I swear that the other day I looked on how much time I got from the next video and it said about 40 odd minutes, but now it's 29, so whether or not that's because obviously I haven't filmed for a few weeks or something, I don't know, but anyway, by the by, it said I've got 29 minutes. Well, okay, quick monthly update then. I've all professional, all sorts today. I've written everything down, what I wanted to say, and I don't think I'm going to get majority of it in, to be fair, with being such a long time. I was going to obviously do the what's on the bench at the minute, what I'm doing, what I bought and all that type of thing. So I think what I'm going to do is just do what I sort of like, enjoy watching in people's updates, and a lot of the time it's I love watching what people have bought, and I like seeing what they're building at the minute. You'll have to forgive me for perhaps not doing the odd couple of shout outs. What I shall probably do is just add the odd couple of shout outs in while I'm talking about other stuff perhaps. So what I shall do is I shall start with what's on the bench at the minute. So what's on the bench at the minute is obviously Joe's T34 build. That's the Zvezda kit at the minute. That's the one that's going to have the mine plough on. It's got the base colour down. It's got all the putty and everything down underneath it. I'm going to add as mud obviously in that. And the extra spare tracks on the front, because obviously with having a mine plough on, it would be travelling like that with the mine plough there. That's how it's going to be. The mine plough is still exactly the same. Primed. That's it. The mini art figures are all done, which were horrible figures to tell you the truth. They've had to have sprue goo on and all sorts to fit, but they are okay. They look okay now, and I'm sure they'll look okay once you paint them up. I've now got the Tamiya figures to do, the Russian figures, and this is the Tamiya T34, which everybody seems to be doing for their group build. That has obviously been like that for weeks now, so hopefully for the next couple of days I've got to go and have quite a big operation on my teeth here. The only reason I can talk at the minute is because I've ploughed myself full of painkillers, so you know, I'm trying to think, is the camera there or there? And am I flying? Woo! No, I'm only kidding. But yeah, so I'm hopefully going to get a bit of time at the bench, because it's the only thing that takes my mind off bloody the agony at the minute. So, right, yeah, so that's that. The Tamiya one is going to be done. I've also got another vehicle that I'm adding to the big long road display that I'm not saying until the end. A few of you are desperate to know, but I'm not telling you. So that's it at the minute. That's the only thing I've got on the bench at the minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to show you what I've bought. Now, I've ordered quite a few things over the web and got some cracking deals. So like I've like got 3 or 4 kits for 10 quid off guys that were getting rid of them, and they're brand new. And funnily enough, I spent a little bit at E-Models and all that for the last 2 days. So I'm going to show you them now, but it's a massive haul because I thought, bugger it, I want my stash back. There's nothing like having a bit of a good stash. However, I'm now going to stop with the kits unless like one comes out that I've wanted for a long time, and then I'm going to obviously buy that. But so that's it, and then I'm just going to tell you about what I'm going to have building for the next couple of months, or what I've got ready. But that's it. I will probably do another group build, updates perhaps tomorrow or something, to see how much the YouTube give me for the next video or something, do part 2, I don't know. So anyway, pardon me, sorry. I'm going to put you on pause because the first kit I want to show you is humongous. It's a 1/48 scale B29 Super Fortress, and I've been after this for, well, years and years. I've always wanted to do a B29 in 1/48 scale, and at last I've got one, and I'm not kidding you, it has blown me away how big it is. The fuselage, the main fuselage, is 2 30cm rulers long and a bit more. It is huge, so I'm dreading how much paint that's going to take, and how much extra thin and contact to professional, or whatever you want to use, it is going to take a shite load of glue. So anyway, I'm going to just show you that, because I'm not going to actually try and put it here because it's not going to fit in screen, so I'm just going to pause you, show you where it is over on the shelf, and then bring you back. So I'm going to put the set, boys. Okay guys, so there she is. It's the Reval monogram kit. In front of it is the Corsair that I did for this Matt Hill specific war group build, but look at the size of that. I will, if any of you want an inbox review of it, do one, because I'm not kidding you, it's just amazing how big this kit is. I don't even know where I'm going to store it once it's built. I mean, the biggest kit I've done so far, plane wise, is the 172nd Vulcan, the Airfix one, and that is big, but I mean, it's nothing compared to this. So anyway, yeah, that's that. So sorry guys, I'm just going to put you on pause again. Yeah, so guys, that's that one. As you can tell, that was a bit of a big beast. Okay, so Meng, this new Russian, turn this bloody light off. Russian Armed Forces tank crew. It's Meng, the new Meng thing. Thought, well, you always need new Russian stuff, so you know, figures always come in handy. To go with that Super Fortress, I managed to get hold of this the other day. It'll go well. It's got some cracking pictures in. Quite expensive actually for a book, but there you go. As you know, who follow me, I love my books. Another plane. It's the EA 18G Growler with 1/48. I think I might do this. It's 2012 scale, but I think these were actually in the Gulf as well, so I'm thinking I might do that sometime towards the end of the year, just to add something a little extra to the Gulf Wars group build. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. For the Bridge Too Far group build, got hold of another Italieri kit. This is a cracking little kit, this is. I do like Italieri kits, they're really nice. I just don't like how they're bagged in the boxes. Comes with a metal barrel, pardon me. Just don't come with the figure, so I'm going to have to source some figure or something to sit with it, with the kit for that. But that's for the Gulf, that. What did I say? Bridge Too Far group build. Another one for group Bridge Too Far is the Mini Art British Tank Riders. Nice kit, no problem, but again, you're going to have to do Cy Kemp's little technique for the netting on top of the helmets. Old kit, a lot of these kits I had in my last stash, so you know, I got this kit because obviously always fantastic to have. You can use them for a number of things. I've got myself a Tiger, which I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to use a couple of these for that Tiger because it's a Dragon Tiger, so it don't come with any figures. And I'm going to enter that in. That's going to be a buddy build between me and Greg Riley. Sometime this year, possibly the beginning of next year, but I'm also going to have it as my entry into the 75-year anniversary, is it, group build by my good friends Ewan and Panzermaster 36 and Adam Mann. It's a group build. The German machine gun Tamiya set. Again, you can never have too many figures, and that's what I've tried to concentrate on a little bit with this haul. Tried to get a few figure kits and that, because you can never have too many figures. Another set of figures is these Dragon Clysora past 1941, but of course obviously you can use them for many different dioramas. Again, any of the box, these kits that you see that you'd like to have a inbox review of, let us know. Another one for a Bridge Too Far group build. I'm going to have these walking alongside some of the vehicles, so it's a good little kit to have. Another figure set, a Dragon mortar set. I've got a little diorama set for this in mind. It's going to be accompanied by the Nashorn behind it, just like a bit of this sort of the mud sort of bunker around this set up, and then perhaps a Nashorn with a few trees covering it or something, or building area. Going on to the aircraft, picked up this. I'm a bit disappointed, to be honest. It's absolutely tiny. It is really small, but it comes with all the goodies, the masking and all that type of thing, so that's not too bad. Let's see, now this is a big boy, and I've wanted one of these for ages, and I'm so chuffed I've got one. It's the 30 MKK SU30, which I'm well chuffed with. It's huge. It's Russian, of course. It's Hobby Boss one, but I've always wanted an SU and quite like this one, to be honest. And it wasn't a bad price. You get all the weaponry with it as well, which is good. You get quite a bit of PE with it as well, so it's not a bad little buy, that isn't. Every stash that's aircraft fans or armour, whichever, you've got to have a Spitfire, haven't you? So I've got a Messerschmitt, so I wanted to just get just a Spitfire, and I saw this kit and I thought, why not? Decent price, so I thought I'll get one. So I've got a Spitfire, it's got all the goodies in with that. I do like these Edward kits at the minute, absolutely love them. Another one for the Bridge Too Far group build is going to be this, and it comes with quite a few little accessories. I know a few guys that start out modelling tend to try and buy this kit because it's got all these guys with it, and you can do so much with it. And also the farmer's truck little thing that comes with, so that's good. That's going to be here for the Bridge Too Far. Oh, for these kits. Another kit, I've never had a Bronco kit, but it's Pete over in Sweden, his love of Bronco kits that's sort of made me get this next one. I don't know if you can see as well, but is it me or the guy on the radio? Is that John Wayne or is it me? Just have a good look at that. That is John Wayne, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, so, but I don't know, because I'm just going to add a little bit of something different onto the Bridge Too Far group build, because it's mostly going to be British, but I might have this in the row of vehicles or something somewhere along the lines. Tiger, for the Tiger group build, I've got the initial, I just like the, what you call it's at the back, the filters, you know, the engine deck filters at the back, or whatever they're called. I can't think what they're called now. Is it the Fifles or something like that, I think they're called, on the back of the tank. I don't know, I just love that. But yeah, so it's Dragon kit, got that fairly cheap as well, so why not. I love half tracks, so I love the Stuka one as well, so got that Tamiya one. AFV kit, it's the only rad I could find at the minute, and I love these rads. Again, there's so many things you could have for a diorama for that, but with it being AFV kit as well, I thought it'd be a lot better than it actually is, to be fair, but it's not that great. But it's alright, it doesn't look amazing. This is Jens's fault, excuse me. That's Jens's fault, I've got this. He's done a inbox review of this recently, and I did have this in the last stash, and it's beautiful, so I've gone for this. There you go. That's going to be in a little diorama. I'm just going to stick you on pause, guys. Sorry guys, right, carry on. Next one was the Junkers JU Reval kit. Lovely little kit. Looks like it's going to build into a cracking thing, but I've always fancied a Junkers or a Heinkel or something. So the only downside is I'm crap at masking, so all this is I'm gonna have to try and find an Edward masking or something like that. MIG to go with the Phantom that I won from Glenn's 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'm gonna have to try and build this to go with the Phantom. Yeah, the Phantom 2. Last stash. This is one of my favourite kits. Again, I've got it doesn't come with any figures or anything like that, but they're actually American, so it looks like it's captured, but this paint scheme looks pretty decent as well, so I'm going to have a crack at that, I think. But yeah, looks a nice little kit. Then on the other day before that, I did another haul and started with the Krups. Nice little kit. I had the other Prots, the Krupp Prots kit in my last stash, the one without the pack. So, and that had like loads of weapons and all that type of stuff, so I thought I'll get this one because it's something different. Nice. Tamiya is going to be built nice, obviously. I saw this build on the internet, somebody build this, and I've seen it for years now, and I've always fancied getting it, but I thought I won't get it because I don't know. And I got the Academy kit, which is exactly the same, but with not only like the Commander figure in. I didn't realise that this actually comes with another 3 figures that sit in the flak. So it's actually altogether got 5 figures with it as well, which is quite good. So that'll be good for a little diorama. There's a picture of it on the side. I love my T62s. So I've got this one from Trumpy. Comes with a metal barrel, photo etch, the works, and it comes with the 4 figures as well. So that's quite a nice little touch, but the detailing on this is incredible as well for Trumpy. I mean, Trumpy are great anyway, but the only Trumpy kit I've ever built is a BMP, and that sort of had really bad fit issues, so bye-bye. Meng saw this beauty and thought you got to have it. Cracking little kit, so I got this. And that's what the Russian crew are going to go with, I think. The Meng crew I showed at the beginning. New Tamiya kit's just come out about a month or so ago. Got that. It's obviously Tamiya Reeboks. It's actually an Tamiya kit, to be fair. The only thing that's bloody Tamiya is the decals and the figure. Comes with a metal barrel, which is nice again. So yeah, it's alright. Looks a nice kit anyway. And then finally, of the kits, I've always wanted this, and it's a Swedish fighter. Comes with resin and the masks and all the, you know, the photo etch, coloured photo etch, so quite chuffed with that. I've always wanted this kit too, so thought I'll get that. Tools and stuff, Ian E, there's a little shout out for Ian. He's a figure painter, gotta check him out, really good guy. I asked him how I should paint these Russian figures with the winter uniforms on. Obviously you don't want a pure white, so he suggested getting a couple of colours, but one of them was an off-white, so I picked up an off-white model colour, Vallejo model colour. Tools again, picked up a few more tweezers, great set from Trumpy. You always need small screwdrivers, so let's get some of them. I have got a few, but I can't find them scattered around. And then I always use, for my X-Acto blade, the Swan Morton, one of these. However, it has a tendency, because it's, retractable, slip sometimes. So I've picked up one of these, and it comes with quite a few different, some spare blades with it, so I shall start using that from now on. Some more clips. These are the ones from one of the superstores, DIY stores around here in Britain, which is Wilko. They're 59p or 45p I think or something, but they're great for, you know, clamping. I've already got some of them, so I'll start using them again. And then of course some cheap pliers. You've got to have some pliers, haven't you, and long nose ones as well, because you know you always need pliers. And then I decided to get myself this. Wilco, which is basically this, the Dremel hand tool. I had one before, the actual Dremel, but I thought I'll try the Wilco's cheaper version one this time. Works a treat just as good. So that's what I shall be using. Also a quick shout out to E-Models. Pete at E-Models has given me a few vouchers, £10 vouchers. They're gonna actually be for the Bridge Too Far group build. A couple of prizes for that, you know, in between it running. So I shall give them out soon, you know, when that starts in September. That starts on the 16th of September, which is actually the day before the landings, and that you know, 17th that actually happened in September, but we're starting it on the 16th. The Gulf Wars group build, massive well done to Dan and bring my book up here, sorry. Dan and Bob, who won the a little competition I just run in between. I thought I'll do it, just keep everybody a bit more entertained, shall we say, because it's a long group build. We've got now nearly enough 300 people taking part in that group build, which has smashed the M group build to smithereens. I'm going to run another competition on that in September, which is my birthday month, so I thought why not. Well done to Joe from Joe's Model Kits. Joe, good friend, he's won the Operation Torch group build, so well done Joe, totally deserved in my opinion. Real great. If you get a chance, go to his channel on here, Joe's Model Kits. It really is a stunning build. Yeah, so that's what I go for. James and Cheryl at eModels, thanks very much for your customer service, shall we say, the other day. That was brilliant. So patient, and a nice little chat we had too. Nice to meet you, Cheryl. It was lovely to meet you. Later on this year, so projects I've got coming up. We've got 3 group builds, buddy builds possibly coming up. I've got one with Halladin, Glenn. Check Glenn's channel out. It's just simply Halladin. Me and him are going to be doing a panther. It's the Tamir panther, I think we're going to be doing. And then me and Matt Hill are going to be doing an elephant group build, or Ferdinand, whichever way you want to do it. And myself and Greg Riley are going to be doing a tiger group, buddy build, but we're going to sort of mould it into, I'm going to mould that into my entry into Adam and Ewan's 75 anniversary tiger build. I am going to be building a plane sometime before the end of the year. It's possibly going to be the Hasegawa Phantom F4J2 Showtime one, but I'm just waiting for some masks to come for that first. I might build something else before that, I don't know. I'm fancying neither the ME109 or the Spit, I don't know yet. Yeah, shout out, so just a few quick ones before time runs out. Greg Riley, check out Greg. He's just started coming into the hobby again. Real top guy, lovely bloke. He's just done an ISU 122, which is brilliant. Northern Modeller, Ivan, you'll catch him on the ISM Friday shows. I've been doing an aircraft series of Tamiya kit with loads of aftermarket to it. I think I'd like to say it's a Thunderbolt, but I don't know, I can't remember. But anyway, I've been watching it, it's really good. Stu Scale Models, Stu, he's just done an ATAT build, and he's really good. I love that because being a Star Wars fan. And a Warren Blanche buddy build he's been keeping on top of too. Webb, Simon, check out Simon's channel because he hasn't got. He's just I just recently picked him up, and he's been doing the odd few kits, and one of which was the Revell Victor, which is one of my favourite ever planes. That was brill. He really did well with that one. Scale Model Jedi, he's just moved house. I know he's just done an August update, which I haven't seen yet because I'm so far behind with YouTube, it's unreal. So I'm going to have a look at that a bit later, hopefully. CW Modelling, he's just been doing it. It's a trap dio, and that is some work, that is, really is. My good friend Beasley, he's just done a Bridge Too Far intro video, which I've had a quick scout through and it looks brilliant, so we'll be using that definitely. Bees is helping me run this Bridge Too Far group build because I know how much he loves Band of Brothers and that, so of course it's the same sort of time. And making models, Carl, I've got to point out because he's a fellow Vale fan, and the season started yesterday, and a mighty win for the mighty Port Vale on the first day of the season. A tough fixture as well away at Crawley Town, 3-1 win. So I've got to big up the Vale because it'll probably be the last win of the season, knowing our team. But yeah, we did well. So I'm quite chuffed because I did have us down for a defeat or a draw, but yeah, that's really good. That's about it really for shout outs. The usuals go out to John Moore and Cy Kemp and the usual guys that do so much for everybody and some cracking videos. So yeah, but that's about it guys. So hope you're all well. If there's any other kits that you'd like to see some inbox reviews and that, then give us a shout, or whatever you'd like to see from them, or if it's just a quick look in the box or whatever, give me a shout, and then when I do an update or something I can do it for you. But just let us know, and we can sort something out, can't we? But anyway guys, hope you're all well, hope you all stay safe. May the force be with you.